Why don't you know Italian? Most goated language. And I was like, why did this come up on my For You page? This must be a sign.
24 hours in a day, but I be streaming. I don't care about bust down, I'm stacking to the ceiling. I grind so much, I can't be a human being.
Italian's the GOAT, but how do you tackle learning it? Well, look no further because this video will showcase everything you ever needed to know about Italian in under 12 minutes.
Let's go.
Italian is almost entirely phonetic.
Mamma mia, Cipelia. Mamma mia, hold on. Mamma mia, Cabellia. Mamma mia, Cabellia.
What makes things even better is that the consonants you see on screen right now match up 1-to-1. But what may have also caught your eye is that a few of them are missing. W was never used. These letters were used by the Romans to write Greek vocabulary, but more importantly nowadays they're only used in foreign words. And before you tell me it's easier to write K with K than it is with CH, no it isn't! Look at that, that's inappropriate, man.
I've never done that before. I've never done that before.
In Italian, it's used to distinguish between two words that would otherwise sound the same. It's also used to make a hard K and hard G sound in front of E and E. Look at it, capa propagandisti. Look at it, it's beautiful. I'm sure you've done an Italian impression at least once in your life.
It's pronounced, Jim says, is Italian and French the same?
No, it's not, okay? Have some decorism. But I'm not gonna lie, Deadass have like made like an Italian accent before. Hear me out, chat. El Mario, pasta, El Pacino, El Mario, bread, pizza, no pineapple. We don't do pineapple. El Mario, Luigi. Mario is Greek. Okay, I might be good. I thought Mario was flipping Italian, bro, the whole time.
During which you likely doubled your con.
What is this? This is what... Why don't you know Italian? Basically, he's trying to say that Italian is one of the goatest languages, and it's like an insane pool for my FYP right
consonants by accident. Not only is it a key feature of Italian, but you have to remember, these are used to distinguish between words, so if you forget to double this here, you're going to end up asking somebody how many orifices they have, as opposed to how old they are.
Oh.
What they probably never told you was that there's something called raddoppiamento sintattico. If a word starts with a consonant and has any of these in front of it, the spelling remains the same, but the consonant is doubled. This gave me trust issues, man. I always heard it, I swear. It's not a casa, it's a casa. Every Italian I asked denied it. No, bro, it's a casa. And then they'd literally say, a casa. Why did you gaslight me? Standard Italian has 7 vowels. In practice, though, most Italians can tell the difference.
Bro, how many vowels does the English language have? I said it says it has 9.
But
wait, A-E-I-O-U. A-E-I-O-U. Yeah, that's to say, oh, this Italian has 7.
Simply ignore it, particularly
you have 2
in the
more.
north. Sometimes they're all closed, sometimes they invert them. Well, I've decided to personally humiliate myself and attempt to pronounce the difference for you the way I understand it. Venti.
Botte.
Hey, do you mind giving us some privacy here? Wait a minute. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. If I normally open the grammar section on the most difficult part of the language, and I'm opening on verbs, what do you think that means? How does conjugating for all 6 persons sound like to you? The past tense is split into 2 aspects, with one focusing on things that were habitually occurring and the other one focusing on things that were completed. I'm sure that the present tense isn't going to come as a surprise to anybody, but the future tense definitely will because
Futurino.
It's fully conjugated for, and you cannot use periphrastic constructions to make it. All this information is absolutely vital to learn if you want to have a normal conversation or read a book, but in colloquial vernacular, you don't necessarily have to always use these. Outside of Tuscany and southern Italy, passato remoto has almost entirely been replaced by passato prossimo. The main difference between the two being that one is about recent past and the other about distant past, but in reality people just pick one and stick with it as the generic completed past tense.
You know what? I don't understand, but because he's explaining it in anime terms, I deadass understand it. So, Broly Pichacho Goku means Broly Goku in the ass. Then Broly had Pichachikino Goku means Broly is currently penetrating Goku. So like that, I feel like it's very easy to understand what is past tense compared to what is present tense. So yeah, I feel like I can grasp it, chat. I can grasp it.
Benvenuto all'inferno.
Ma perché sono qui?
Perché hai sbagliato i congiuntivi.
Porca...
Pure questo. We're starting this section
Limbo,
at the deep end
lust,
of the
blimey,
ninth circle
greed,
of
wrath,
hell.
heresy.
Congiuntivo! The bane of all foreigners trying to learn Italian. In fact, it's actually so cursed that there's literally a song about how to properly use it aimed at Italians. And I mean actual Italians, not Tony Soprano Italians. Congiuntivo is used to talk about opinions, hypotheses, and uncertainty, and it tends to come after the word che, which is a conjunction. For example, somebody tells you, I'm going to...
When is bro gonna translate what he's saying? When that it's just what?
Go fist fight Broly, and you tell them, penso che sia un'idea orribile. Because this hasn't happened yet, and because we don't know when it will happen, it's a hypothetical scenario. Maybe he wins, maybe he doesn't. But overall, it looks pretty bad. If your native language doesn't have it, it's difficult to wrap your head around. Given that actual Italians get it wrong, I would advise you to take it slowly. Try to piece it together over time and not...
Italian. Congiuntivo presente. Peso ci lo parle chupo. Italian. Cotivo passato. Credo c'è lei abbia capito el problema. Hold on, I need to get really into it right now. I need to get really into it. Cognitivo imperfecto. Vevelevo c'è tu adesso casa. Oh yeah, I feel like I really do. I feel like I'm really getting into that Italian right there. I really feel like I'm really expressing my inner El Pacino inside of me. Pause.
Cram it all in one weekend.
Pause.
Because that's how you get mind broken. And you wouldn't want that, would you? Would you? Congratulations, you made it to Condizionale. Which
Okay.
is, thankfully, the easy bit. Picture this.
Condiziola.
You walk into a Roman coffee shop and say,
Okay.
Voglio un caffè. The barista looks at
Okay,
you.
I'm guessing that means I want coffee. I'm gonna go like with European languages, they're kind of easy. Some of them are easy to kind of grasp because they're kind of similar.
Perché lei parla così? Roll back a little bit. Instead, you should have said, vorrei un caffè. I would
Vorrei
like a
un
coffee.
caffè. I would
The
like
conditional
a
form is
coffee.
basically the word would and the verb, but at the same time. It's what you use to make polite requests, so you don't sound like a complete dick. Need someone to get out of your way? Potresti spostarti? Per favore.
Wait, hold on. Wait, I need to learn that. Hold on. Perversi e savi. What was the first one then? You're asking too many flipping questions, okay? Have some decorism.
But at the same time, it's what you use to make polite requests, so you don't sound like a complete dick. Need someone to get out of your way? Potresti spostarti?
Verretti, passati, per favore.
Now you're getting it. So, you've mastered Italian verbs. Congratulations, because when you're done with that, you've basically got 60% of the language figured out.
Whoa!
There's still a few differences laying about. For starters, a really basic example would be that adjectives come after the noun. Think camicia di forza or cella imbottita, which coincidentally is exactly where you might end up if you don't pay attention to this next part.
So that means, okay.
Typically, this part of the video is me telling you that the language has cases. Italian has cases. Wait, come back. It's really simple. It's only in the pronouns. Why is it important to become acquainted with these distinctions? Because if you don't learn them, you're going to end up speaking like a certified idiot. I used to habitually say, Lodo
e lui.
o a lui.
I see, bro. You see my pronouncing, bro. My pronunciations are tough. Do you know what I'm saying? This is what I mean. I'm telling you, bro. At a certain point in life, yeah, at least 5 years from now, I want to be so bilingual. Okay, bilingual means you know 2 languages, but I want to be so flipping like locked in that I could like go to any country and be like, El Mario. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, multilingual. That's it. I want to be multilingual.
Which any Italian will tell you sounds terrible. The
Nominative.
pronoun is directly performing the action. It takes this form. Remember, Italian is pro-drop, but in certain cases, you need to keep the pronoun for clarity. This next form you use when something is being done to someone. Like, for example, you seeing them or Vegeta hitting them.
Vegeta alla Pichanto.
Now, this one is key to remember. I've heard that a lot of people mix up the accusative and the dative. In Italian, dare means to give. And that's what you need to remember it as. The case you use when you give something to someone. To use these with prepositions and these with reflexive verbs. Reflexive means you're doing it to yourself. Italian has gendered nouns. You didn't see this coming. Masculine refrigerators and feminine washing machines. Is that?
Oh my days, that's the same as Spanish, bro. In Spanish, you got ella, una, mujer. which means like, which means. It means that she is a woman. Okay, I low-key bugged out.
Joke. Unlike German, where guessing the gender of household appliances is nearly impossible, in Italian, it's highly predictable. If it ends in O or E, it's masculine. If it ends in A or E, it's feminine. And if it's your finger, God forbid it's your finger. For feminine stuff, it's always la and le. For masculine nouns, the one you'll see more often is il and e. But if it starts with a consonant cluster, it becomes lo and li. If a masculine or feminine singular noun just so happens to start on a vowel, it's reduced to apostrophe L. L'albero, l'amica.
L'albero
are particles. They're not pronouns, but they're the bane of my existence nonetheless. I used to mistake the particle chi for the pronoun chi because they sound identical, and I didn't know any better as a beginner. Chi as a particle replaces a place you've already mentioned so you don't sound like a broken record. For example, vai a Roma? Sì, ci vado. It also replaces concepts attached to specific verbs that require a preposition. Credi ai fantasmi? No, non ci credo. If you're talking about quantities and you drop the noun, you must insert ne. You cannot just say I have two in Italian. You have to say I have two of them. And now for the most difficult part, it can mean about it or from it. It replaces the topic of conversation or a place you're currently leaving. Hai parlato del problema? Sì, ne abbiamo parlato. Dante è ancora all'inferno? No,
you're moving too fast.
I'm not going to be directly saying any of these things because I just don't want to. However, since these videos intend to expose you to as much of the language as possible, I will have to improvise. One of the most common expressions you're going to hear is Anubis. He's a god, he's a dog. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? And if you make him go from canine to swine, you have Italy's most popular expression of this category. Do not ever say any of these. For those of you who are linguistically inclined and looking to innovate, you can take any household object and combine it with Anubis to make unspeakable phrases that will likely upset your grandmother. And
a new fridge, a new fridge, a new chair, a new light, a new mic, a new deuce, a new frog, a new chair, a new speaker, a new Batman. Okay, like bro, let's actually just go back to the video, bro.
If you're looking for something a little bit less devoted,
a new headline.
The many peninsular languages and cultures has many means by which to doubt your intelligence, and 1,000 other expressions like accusations of unknown lineage, the invocation of your deceased relatives, and lest we forget the humble aubergine, the feline of fertility.
Oh my days, bro! I did not, bro. I'm not, bro. Chat,
relatives, and lest we forget.
Chat, my mind might be cooked when I saw this because of the way that girls be using this stuff, bro. I don't see this fruit the same no more. When I think of this fruit, I think of something long and strong. You know what I'm saying? I can't lie, that fruit has been destroyed. The PR for that fruit is gone past any healing that social media could ever do to it.
Forget the humble aubergine, the feline of fertility, and a series of verbs. While these are certainly more acceptable than our divinely inspired cohort, combined with the fact I've never met an Italian who hasn't dropped at least a few of them in casual conversation, I would advise against using them until you're fluent enough to actually be able to explain yourself if someone calls you out. The only reason why
Italian saved my life?
Because I learned Italian one day, and Italians were like, whoa, bro, you're actually kind of good at this. And I was like,
whoa,
maybe I'm not a moron. So big up to the Italian people. And of course, I'd like to thank the viewer. This week's video is a little bit shorter because full-time employment is literally destroying me. If you enjoyed it, you can like, comment, and subscribe to support.
No, W flipping video, bro. I really learned a lot of Italian today. So I'm going to tell you guys what I've learned through that whole 10-minute video, 8-minute video. A new fridge, Louis, o casa more casa pasta. Let's go. I'm Italian now. Now you guys, see you. Guys, now call me Louis JC. Louis JC. That's what you guys need to call me now.